So, hi again, it's Nick McDonald here, and I thought we've been asked repeatedly, does Google advertising work? Does that actually does it work? Well, I can tell you that Google advertising really does work, but as long as you have a few things in place to make sure you maximize, the opportunity, because all Google advertising does is get your business in front of people looking for your business, and they do that kind of immediately. Now, I've recorded this video on my telephone because mobile search now, the vast majority of people calling you, or searching for you, are going to be searching on a mobile device. So unless so it's absolutely essential that your website or your web presence is mobile friendly. Now there's some very simple things that you can do to make sure that you are found, and that when people find you, you get the phone call, because that's what you want people to call you, right? So all I've done here is I've just put in a search here, as you can see, AC Repair, Houston, Texas. Now I'm just going to explain the search results. These first two here, Majestic and Universal, right? The Majestic one says Google guaranteed. Now they've paid to be sponsored by Google. Google have checked them out, and they are giving them Google are actually backing and giving Majestic a guarantee, which basically says to the user that if I'm unhappy, or if they are unhappy with the service that they get, Google will make sure that they get a refund. So and they've paid to be there, right? And this guy underneath Universal hasn't paid to be there, right? But he's playing the Google game. So as far as SEO is concerned, so these two here, this is new. Now this, where it says 50 plus HVAC pros nearby, this is something which Google have been doing for the last year, and pretty soon these will all be just paid, right? They'll be the only way to get there pretty soon will be just by paying Google to be there, because the search results used to be, before this was here, this is called Google Services Ads, right? Before that was there, it used to just be like this. So you'd have a couple of adverts here, like there is, and then you'd have what's called the 3-pack, and all this is organic. So AC Repair, Air Rescue USA, and Houston Smart, that's all organic. And then underneath here is you've got Yelp, and then these are all the rest of the organic things. And then right down the very bottom here, you've got, you keep going, more ads. You see, add here, add here, add here, right? And then down at the very bottom, these are related searches. Now, keywords are really, really important, that you get shown up for a variety of keywords. So Google is telling you here at the very bottom, these are the kinds of things that people are searching for when they're looking for your help, right? So let's just whiz back up to the top. Now, up here, you see here, you've got more HVAC pros. Can you see this? So if you press on that, you get the option. So I've just put in a random Houston zip code, right? And you can search, what do I want to search for? So I can search for AC maintenance, install, well, you can see, right? So you can search for anything that you like. So if you click on AC repair and click search, give it a minute, and then bingo, it comes up, right? Now, all of these things, you'll notice on the right-hand side, it's got a little blue number and a call. If you click on that, right, you get click to call. Now, this is something that you really must have on your website. So if you've got a telephone number on your website, you want to be able, somebody needs to just touch their screen, and this will come up, and I can one click, and I'm calling and I'm speaking to you straight away, right? And then this just goes on and on and on and on and on, right? All the different people, just go, there's 50 odd, it just keeps going, right? So these people appear on here because they have taken the time to register their business with Google My Business. So if you don't have your business registered with Google, you will never appear on here, right? Now, all of this happens, right, from this. So the one search here, this comes up on your mobile phone. I've got two here. Who am I going to call? I'm going to click Google Guaranteed. I'm going to click Majestic, and Bob Junker's going to come up. If I click Majestic, it gives me some information here, right, about what I need to do. But can you see at the top here, Majestic AC with the blue phone? That stays there all the time, and I can just click that, and it's going to allow me to call again, right? So this, I can click through all the information. They've got the Google reviews here as well. So the more reviews you've got, the better. Like the higher the mark you get, the better. So this local services ads, this section here at the top, really important that you understand that this is coming to your city, right? It's coming to your city, within the next year or sooner, really, because I've rolled it out now. It's in about 30 cities across the US. Now, the second thing another question we're asked is, my Google, my website gets found, but I'm just not getting any calls. So, what is the funnel? People ask us all the time, what's the funnel? What's the funnel? Well, the best way to look at a funnel is to actually just have a click on an ad. So if we look on here, right, on Reliant, let's just click on that. And this takes you to what's called a landing page. Now, this landing page isn't really very sexy, right? Remember, I'm looking at this on my mobile. People do tend to scroll on their mobile. So they've actually got request services. Yes, I think it is. Yes, so that's a touch click to call as well button. But it's all very just telling me what they do. I don't know. It's just not very sexy. That's it, right? So I've got to scroll down to find the number, right? So that's an ad. So these people, I think, are wasting the money. When you look at this people here, right? This next one, what was it? Get one call Houston, $57 off any AC repair, 60-minute Houston response. We click on that. So this is much better. Right, so I've got a huge button down the bottom here, click to call, live answer. Right, I've got social proof right at the top, one call Houston, 192 reviews, 4.5 stars. The only thing that concerns me is on the ad it was advertising $57 off, and now I see I've only got $25 off. So I'm a bit confused about this. But they've then got understand our prices, 60-minute response. It just seems to be a lot more user friendly. Buttons to press to book services. They've got a little video here, word fastest on it. So this is a lot more. If I'm looking to see who here can I trust, I'm going to much more chance. I'm going to they've got more social proof here. I'm going to have a quick flick through this, right, and then I'm going to click this big red button at the bottom to talk to somebody. If we go back to the results, you've then got your 3-pack here. Now this is again organic. If you know what you're doing, you can appear in this organic, and this organic results here possibly up until very recently were probably the most trusted. And if you're in this 3-pack, you would get an awful lot of calls. After that 3-pack, you've then got Yelp, you've then got Home Advisor, can you see, and you've got Yelp again, and then you've got Heir of Houston, okay, celebrating 22 years. So these people spending money to appear in the search engines for Houston. Have a look at their website. Just give it a minute to load. Right, so this is, now when you look at this, right, I don't know how customer friendly it is, but you can click that, but you've got a click to call button there, which is great. Now what they're talking about here is they're leading with discounts up to $3,200 off, new thermostats, repair, coupons, right? And then you click down here. They've got stuff here which I'm not sure too many people will read because they're just looking to see what's the thing. This here, American Standard, this is just not good, the way that's laid out at all, because I just don't think it's properly mobile friendly, the way this has been set up. Keep scrolling down. Right, they've got scheduled service today. They've got testimonials here. Testimonials really should be right at the top. Social proof is massive. And then they've got more customer reviews down here, right? And then all the services. And they've got a video look. So all of this stuff, the video, the social reviews, and the fact here that they're big, and they've got all these different areas that they service, should really be right at the top, right? So, but what they're leading with is meaningless pictures and discounts. So that again, this could be massively improved to improve conversion. So if you whiz down here, I had a look at another couple. So right down at the very bottom as well, there are more ads. So this ad here, AC Repair Company, they've got, see these things here that I'm moving now? These are ad extensions. So they'll allow you to click on one of these and it'll take you directly to that particular page on their website. But I think this is the one. I clicked on here. So they're wasting all of their money, because you see at the top here, right, the little broken, the very, very top where it says 1 hour heat and air, there's a little broken lock. That means that their site isn't secure. Now, that's not a big deal, but Google doesn't like it, right? So they are saying here, warning, warning, don't do it. So, you know, what you're not going to do is, I'm not going to do it, and people will click away. So these people, they've got all their advertising right. They're advertising, you know, $50 off and, you know, all of this stuff. But actually, when people are clicking their ad, and that's costing them money for me to click that ad, that's just been totally wasted, right? So let's have a look. There was somebody else down here as well that I like. So these people here, right, Air of Houston, that just goes straight to click to call. Now you can use click to call advertising with Google if you don't have a website. Now these people do have a website. Look, Air of Houston, but what they've done is they're paying for click to call. So I'm clicking on that. I don't pay Google anything. The only time I pay for Google is when I actually click that button and phone them up, right? And I think these people were similar. So Viking Air, right? So again, it's so wordy, right? And then they've got a form to fill in, right? So again, that just goes, there's no particular offer there. So, you know, so what's the offer? All they've done is sent me to their main landing page. But what I'm looking for is I want a deal. I want, you know, that's just not very appealing when you consider the other ones that we've looked at. So, you know, if you are looking, I'll talk to you about this as well. So if you're looking to examine what is going on in your market and you want to have a look at a sales funnel, the best thing to do is to click the ads, right? Because these people are spending money on ads, right? So these people here, you know, click them, have a look at what they're doing. You know, they've got social proof at the top. They've got an offer. What are they sharing with their customers, right? So we're ready to answer your central air questions. You know, what is it that they're doing? You know, and you can use best practice from these, right? You could press one of these and request a service today. You could even call them and see how they answer their phones. These numbers here will be tracked, right? 281-677-3842 will be tracked. So when I click that number, the call will be recorded and tracked, so they'll know that that telephone number came from this particular search, AC Houston, Texas. So they'll know that that particular keyword is the one that's triggering phone calls. So there you go. I hope that's helpful. We've got loads more information for you, but I'm going to cut this short now because I could talk for a month about this stuff. So I hope that's okay, and speak to you soon.